Okay, so the question you might get asked here is, how useful is this source for an inquiry into the treatment that was available for wounded soldiers on the Western Front? It would be one of two sources that you would look at. So first of all, this source is quite useful. So think about the uses of it. It shows one of the ways in which wounds were evaluated before the treatment in the form of x-rays, and we know that because we can see that it's an x-ray mobile unit and it says so in the description. It is useful because it shows an example of a mobile x-ray machine which was used on the Western Front with the van that it was carried in along with. The machine is laid out under the tent at the back, so we're just stating what we can see for now, which is with a stretcher would be laid, and you can see tubes connecting the x-ray machine to the van by there as well. So it explains how it works, which is quite useful to us again. This is because the machine was powered by the engine, and that's a bit of our own knowledge coming in there. The photo shows us that the van and the machine, what it looked like. We cannot tell from it how useful these machines actually were or how widely they were actually used, because the photograph is just one example and doesn't tell us any written information, any statistics, anything like that. We just know that one did exist from this photograph. It does not tell us that actually there were only 6 of these machines, because from my own knowledge I know that there were 6, and that was it for the whole British sector. However, I know also through my own knowledge that there were some static x-ray machines that stayed in one place at the base hospitals. However, this source is useful to show that machines like the one in the photograph were made available to some men on the front line to improve chances of surviving, but not to all, because I know there are only 6. Is a photograph, it just shows us, it just puts emphasis on one method and not other methods, and therefore we must be careful in knowing the full extent of it, because it's just a snapshot of one example, but it does show us that one was used.